Hello, YouTube fam. How y'all doing? It's your Uncle Tim. This is Uncle Tim Rants and Reviews, a channel where I rant and I review. I'm your host, Uncle Tim. I see why there's so many single women out here. There's so many entitled women believing they deserve the fruits of your labor. Think about it. You ain't did shit to help me get to where I'm at, and you think you should have carte blanche to my money? People out here crazy as hell. They out here dressing inappropriately outside. You walking around with leggings on. Leggings is underwear. They're supposed to be worn under your clothes, not as for clothes. And now people are looking at it saying that men don't respect them. I hear women saying, well, you know what? He's a 50-year-old man. My friend is 50 years old and he's dating a 25-year-old. They saying he's a predator. He's dating a kid. Fucking, that's a grown-ass woman. You know what? A lot of times, and I'm going to say this, the reason why a lot of guys go younger, it's not because of, status or anything like that. They go younger because a lot of women they age, man, they require too much help. You got to put them through therapy. You got to feed their damn ego. You got to take care of their damn kids. You got to finance them. And after all of that is said and done, they still gonna go fuck their baby daddy. And you sitting there thinking to yourself, I did all this. Why you think guys out here choosing to be by their damn self? And this is not me dissing women. I love women. I'm married and I'm happy. Bro, but I'm gonna tell a lot of guys out there, you gotta pick better. A lot of times we pick, based on some shit we see. She outside walking around, her big old fat butt out and, big old breasts and all that long hair. Looking like, man, like, whatever it is that you like. And I'm just naming what I like. But you know what? I'm going to say it just like this. When you see what you like, you tend to go for it. You tend to go after that person. You know what? Not knowing or not thinking with your correct mind that the way you see her now is the way she's going to be when you with her. Now, think about it. Before you got in a relationship with her, she walked around outside butt-ass naked, basically. She's going to be butt-ass naked in a relationship with you because that's all she knows. Man, we sit out here and we fight-ass chicks, man. We taking them out. Dude, guy was telling me yesterday that he took a chick out, man. I said, this must be a reoccurring-ass theme out here. I said, you know what, to me, I said, guys paying chicks rent. What the fuck are you thinking? You paying a rent? You helping her with a car note? Bro, I'm sitting here thinking like, what are you getting out of this, man? You know what I'm getting? That's all you getting? Bro, you doing most of the damn work. You ain't getting a damn subsidy in this situation, bro. At the end of the day, she looking at you like, oh yeah, I just got, over on that cent. Bro, you know what? Stop simping for these chicks, man. If a woman wants to be with you, she'll be with you while you ain't got shit. She'll help build your empire and become a part of your empire. Bro, I'm going to tell you just like this. When chicks come along, once you got everything, man, that ain't the one for you. You need somebody that's going to stand on principles and morals, man, and be about some shit, helping you with some shit, cultivating something that y'all could build together, man. A lot of people out here don't want to build. A lot of guys just sit out here and say, ooh, that's some real good ass right there. That's all we think about. Bro, you got to think past that. Because once you move this chick in, or once you move in with her and you get to paying them damn bills, you ain't gonna get none of that. Bro, I'm serious. You paying all this shit for this chick. You putting all this money in, and she gonna bust it down for a real one out there who ain't doing nothing for her. Dude, a woman will let a phone ring for a guy that she don't want to talk to. It could be in the middle of the night, and she don't want to talk to you. But let that guy that she want to talk to, she don't give a damn what time it is. She picking that phone up. That's how you know if you're a priority for somebody. If you don't get text, if a person answers your texts damn near hours later, or, I understand if you work, and you busy, it's different. Like you may be able to get back to the text like, 10, 15 minutes later, sometimes a half an hour later. Because sometimes you are doing stuff and you're not able to always get the phone. But you know what? You have to be a part of that. You have to be on that person's mind for those people to actually, care about you, man. A lot of people want to be with somebody who don't want to be with them. A lot of people choose something and get mad. A lot of women choose a lot of deadbeat ass guys and get mad that you're not sitting there listening to their problems, you're not helping them with their situation. Motherfucker, I'm not your husband. You married that man over there. That's the person you should be looking for to do all that for you. I'm not doing none of that. Bro, I tell you, I'll listen to you, to see, for a minute, and after that, I'm done with that, bro. I ain't trying to hear you every day or listen to that shit every day. Whatever you got yourself in, that's for you. Only for you. That ain't for me or any damn body else. Dude, I once watched this woman fucking with this guy on the damn bus one day. Just kept messing with the guy. Guy kept saying, leave her alone. Leave him alone. Leave me alone. He kept saying, leave me alone. He said, ma'am, look, please leave me alone. He moved to the front of the bus. He was sitting in the back. Moved to the front. Leave me alone, please. She kept coming to the front messing with him. He moved back to the back. And she was still fucking with him. Next thing I know, he had hit her. And she in there screaming and hollering, the women running back there. Don't put your hands on no woman. But nobody was saying nothing when this woman kept bothering this man. Look, if you want to rev up like a man, act like a man, then all of a sudden you get consequences of a man. Now all of a sudden you mad? What are we doing? I'm not teaching you to put your hands or anything on women. Bro, I'm talking real right now. It's like women say they don't need men, bro. And I'm sitting here thinking, hell, you dating women and women are treating you like shit. I'm trying to understand. Women hold men to such a high standard. Then, women be like, well, I don't need man. I'm gonna date a woman. You don't hold a woman to the same standards you holding a man to. You like, the man gotta be 6 feet tall, gotta have abs, gotta have a nice car, nice house, gotta make 6 figures. This chick that you dating don't got none of that at all. I'm like, what the hell are we doing? Then you end up getting dogged out by this chick. I'm so confused. I'm like, what are we doing here? And this is not me hating any damn body. This is me just stating facts on shit I see every day. Dude, and I'm like, you gotta make this make sense. As men, bruh, like I say, we love deep. And when I talk to a lot of y'all, I say hold some back. You can love somebody 75%, bro. Keep 25 for yourself. You can love them 80%. Keep 20 for yourself. You could even do 90. Keep 10 for yourself. But don't go all in. I trust this person, with everything I am. That's the dumbest damn thing you could ever do. Trust is earned. Dude, I still ask my wife, oh, I'm going over here with my friends. What friends? How long you gonna be? Bro, I'm a whole grown ass man. I understand she's a woman and things like that, but bro, I don't play that shit. Look, you never let shit just slip right past your ass and you don't ask questions. I trust her. I felt really bad going into her phone. I felt just like, I was bottom of the bed. Motherfucker, look at her phone. If the number, if the lock screen changed, the passcode and all that, man, you really need to be asking questions. They start coming home late, going to work early. You need to be asking questions right when it happened. Nip that shit in the ass right there. Do not let it linger. Do not play like you don't see. Well, sometimes I learn you just got to let it fix itself. It will never fix itself. It will get worse. And like I said, sometimes when people out here doing shit, they doing shit. And you got to call them out on it, man. Stop sitting here playing like, I don't really see what's happening and I'm going to just let it, play itself out. No. Bro, see, that's the thing. Men, we try to solve problems. If we see too much on our girl, if something that's too much on her, she buying groceries, we'll take half of the groceries on ourselves, or sometimes we'll take it all on ourselves just to pull it off her because she's struggling. You could be paying every damn thing, and you take that shit off. Dude, it's crazy. It's crazy how people don't understand when you with them how life works. Like, I say most of the time you're a resource to people. But when you leave and they really experience life out there, man, life is different. You know, they thought people would be like you, but they will be able to get more. Dude, I'm gonna tell you something. If you come from somebody buying you diamond rings and all this other shit, you know, you not gonna get that no more. You don't get somebody who ain't buying your shit. And you don't be sitting there like, all they want to do is sleep with you, and after that, they're up. You know, that's what you get. And I'm not saying, you know, this is what you deserve or nothing like that. I'm saying that's what happens out in these streets, bro. These streets are wild. There's no loyalty out here. It's every man for their damn self. And ladies, I'm gonna say it. If you got a good guy and you acting a damn fool out here, you got a friend that's telling you, girl, go home. You got what everybody looking for, bro. There are women out here that would tell another woman, "Carry your ass home. What are you out here with us for? Oh, y'all having a good time. Y'all doing this. Y'all just don't want me to have a good time." No, girl, you know, I want you to live the life that none of us living, a happy one. And you like, no, I want to get out in these streets. You know, get your ass out in the streets and your girl be with your husband. You end up out in them damn streets all miserable as hell, and your girl end up married to your husband, and you sitting there mad as hell. You like, what the hell just happened? She didn't try to take your man, but I'm gonna tell you something, man. I don't get it. It's like this chick was saying something to me the other day. She said, women, they stick together. You know, she said, and this is what she was telling me. She said, women stick together. If a man dogs a woman, you know, nobody mess with him. Even if a woman treats a woman, I mean, even if a man treats a woman really good and he was a good guy, nobody would mess with that guy because their friend been with that guy. I said, you know what? I'm going to explain something to you. See, that's the mentality that's stupid. I'm going to tell you, some people are not meant for some people. You could have been blessed with a gift that you didn't deserve and didn't understand how to treat it. You ever wonder, you know, as a guy, you know, you with this person and you having all type of bad luck, your hair turning gray, man, you know, you barely can save money, you can barely do anything, you know, there's always shit wrong, you stressed, you know, you tired, you don't know what to do, it's like you in a fog. As soon as this woman leaves your life, you get a better job, you got a car now, you got money, you got peace. And, you know, you hear the woman sitting over to the side. He didn't have none of that while he was with me. It was because of you he didn't have none of that. You was the curse. Once he removed that curse from his life, he was much better. Guys, I'm telling you this shit for you can listen and understand. I know it sounds red pill, but it's not. This is just logic, man. It's just like every time I talk to guys, oh man, you talking that alpha male stuff. Man, I'm talking grown ass man stuff. This ain't alpha, this is man stuff, man. If somebody not treating you right, understand your value and your worth. You know, you hear women say, oh girl, that dude a deadbeat over there. He got, you know, 3 kids, he ain't got no place, you know, he ain't got no job. But let it, you know, flip. Whereas the woman got 3 kids, no job, no place. She's in between, you know, situations. You know, she working things out. But he's a loser. What is the difference? Dude, it's like the accountability is never there. Women do not like to be held accountable for the shit they do. A woman could be out here cheating and you could catch her cheating and she'll say it's not what it looks like. Motherfucker, exactly what it looks like. You know what? Be accountable. I fucked up. You know what? But a lot of people can't do that, man. See, that's what I'm talking to y'all about. A lot of people get out here and do half-ass shit and get mad. They get real mad. They get mad. A woman could break up with you right now and say she needs to go find herself. You know, she feel that, you know, she lost who she is. Her individuality is gone. She don't know, you know, who she is as a person. She want to go find herself. You know, she been with you her whole life. She, you know, left her parents' house, you know, went to school, then came to you. That was it. Bro, I'm going to tell you something. Usually when women say shit like that, they lying their ass off, man. And don't be honest, man. A woman wouldn't leave a guy whooping her ass. And you telling me a woman need to go find herself? No, she going out to test drive some other dude. And if that works out, good. See, she didn't cheat. But if it don't work out, she can leave that door open and come back. Bro, this is why I tell you, pay attention to the situations that you in. Women rarely ever leave a relationship unless they monkey branch. Trying to climb up. And dude, most of the time, leveling up, climbing up, that comes with consequences too. See, the thing is, the guy can have more money, have more of this and that, but that's his money. When he done spending, he's gonna give you what you need to have. It's like when a woman get out there and do some shit that she shouldn't be doing, man. This woman could have broke up with you a year ago. It's been 2 damn years and you married now. And that chick mad as hell trying to say you moved on too quick. And you sitting there like, too quick, motherfucker? It's been like 2 damn years. You left me for somebody else. And you talking about I moved on. Motherfucker, you was in a relationship way before we ended. Dude, how does that work? See, the mental gymnastics to make shit your fault. See, women want to keep guys on the shelf. And that ain't what it is, dude. I think women don't realize there are 4 billion women out here. Dude, the playing field is wide open. I hear a lot of black women get mad because they say, a lot of black guys are dating white women, Asian women, Indian women, Hispanic women. It's just like they like, why are they dating all these other women? The playing field is wide open now. People just want to be happy. And see, my thing is, and I explained this to my wife a long time ago. I said, sometimes you can't prosper in your own garden. I said, I tried to date a lot of black females. I wasn't thug enough. I wasn't hood enough. I wasn't, a bad boy, bro. I left and I started dating people from other nationalities. These chicks from these other nationalities, man. And you know what? I learned something. Go where you appreciate it and celebrate it and not tolerate it. Bro, it's like we put up with shit and we just want, to be loved. I'm going to tolerate this, man. You don't have to tolerate a damn thing. Bro, the kids are treating you like a damn piece of trash, man. They're tearing up your damn house talking about you can't tell me nothing. You ain't one of my damn parents. Only my daddy and mama can tell me what to do. You my mama's husband. Bro, I'm going to tell you something. You throw those damn kids out your damn house. Let them go with their daddy. Dude, if you don't respect me, you got one motherfucking time. It ain't 2 or 3. You nip that shit in the butt soon as it happens. Well, they're hurting and they're... Motherfucker, your mom and dad been broken up for 10 damn years. Your ass ain't hurting no more. You just an asshole. I'm finna teach your ass a lesson. You don't go live with your damn dad. If the mama got an issue with it, put her ass out and let her go with the dad too, shit. See how that works. See, people don't think you can live without them, bro. They living off your damn benefits and thinking, they can set the rules, bro. That ain't how that works. Motherfuckers are replaceable. Think about it. He ain't got to pay child support. Them not his kids. And the marriage, it wasn't long enough for y'all to actually establish, anything far as him owing alimony. Shit, you for the streets now. Bro, look. Why you think a lot of guys are not dating women with kids? Those are a lot of issues a lot of guys don't want to put up with anymore. And I don't blame them. You can't blame somebody for not wanting to go through toxic shit. People tell me I'm just horrible for saying stuff like this. I'm not. I see a lot of guys go back to women that they've been with before. These women were horrible when you were with them before. Why would you go back a second time? Shit ain't got better. Well, man, it seemed like she grew and she understands who she is now and she's a better person. No, she'll be a better person for somebody else. But for you, she see you as that same simp she was with. And she's going to treat you the same damn way. Because, see, she figures she could get away with it. Bro, like I tell you, it's too many damn women out here for you to be going back and forth between 5. Man, I got a solid 5 women that, if this don't work out, I'm going to go back to this one, go back. I'm like, huh? Why would you do that? Man, you know, I got a pattern. I said, I see you got one of unhappiness. Bro, it's 4 billion women out here. Why are you still fucking with just those 5? You know what? If you want to get out here and date, just date. You don't have to be in a committed relationship to date somebody. Let them know ahead of time, look, I'm dating other people. This is not exclusive. I'm not locking you in. We just dating. I'm trying to find the best possible, match. You know what? Say that shit right off the bat. Let them know. Nobody can be mad at you. If it don't work, it don't work. But I'm going to tell you something in the first place that you should always know. I don't give a damn how long you've been with this chick. Don't bring this chick over your house. If you're not serious about her and dude, she ain't got her own place, don't bring her over your house. You got your own place, do not bring her to your place. Be like, I got a roommate, man. Dude real strict on that shit. He don't want nobody else up in here. If he can't bring his chick up in a place, I can't bring mine. Dude, that'll nip that shit in the ass, in the butt right there. Listen to this. Think about this. See, people think, you're supposed to share everything with your significant other, but these people are not your significant other. These people are not your equals. These are just people you messing with. You don't bring random people in your house, let them know what you making, giving them carte blanche to your cell phone, they looking through shit. No. I was with one chick many, many years ago, and she's like, hand me your cell phone because I want to do this and that. I said, your phone is right next to you. Use your own phone. Oh, I can't go through your phone? I said, hell no. I can't go through yours, so why are you going through mine? Nip that shit right in the butt. If I can't go in your phone, why the hell are you going in mine? Oh, that's the way it is? I said, you see my point? You set the damn precedent. You set that boundary right off the bat. Bro, please. Took this one chick out many moons ago, bro. She supposed to pay for the date. She said, I'm going to take you out, take you on a date. So when it's come time to pay, well, you the man. And I'm like, wait, hold on. You said you was going to pay her for the date. It was a cheap-ass date, but she didn't want to spend her money. So I spent it. And the thing I thought about, I said, nah, I ain't going to take this person out no more. I don't want to be bothered anymore with this. Not because of that. And don't ever think that. If we went on 5 dates and I paid for 4 and you told me you was going to pay for the 5th date, and the 5th date was the cheapest date, and I'm still paying, I'm like, nah, I'm good. She's like, oh, you just stopped calling. I said, I didn't see no value in this. You let me know that I'll be paying for everything. I said, that's not a good look. I said, that ain't, oh, a man should pay for everything. I said, for what? I said, why would I pay for everything when there are women out here I could pay half and we'd be good? I'm not saying going half on, like a meal, or anything at a restaurant. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about half on bills, bro. Where you could be somewhere and you could be in a situation where you win it. If you paying for every damn thing and another person is just living there, that's your dependent. That's your kid. I don't need a kid. I need a grown-ass woman that can stand up. And bro, I'm going to be honest with you. Back then, I didn't really put up with shit. I'm going to tell you, a lot of people wish they would have stayed where they were at. I'm serious. Bruh, I don't give a damn if you wasn't your best at that particular time. When God moved you out of these people's lives, their lives looked good for a minute. But later on, it didn't no more. I'm going to tell you something. You was the thing holding their life together, making it look like they had their shit together. That's just what it was. You made them look like they had their shit together. And when you left, the truth started showing. Dude, I kid you not. Dude, if a woman comes back into your life, I remember my ex held my kids from me. Wouldn't let me see them. I'm just telling the truth. That's no disrespect to her memory or spirit. That's just true. I just stopped there. I paid the child support and did what I did, bought clothes when needed, but she held me from seeing them, man. I went to court for it, and, they couldn't do nothing about it. So I just stopped. Time went by like a motherfucker. Do you know this woman reached out and was like, blah, blah, blah? Bro, I'm going to tell you something. If they can't control you, they will control the kids. They will use the kids as a way of controlling you, bro. I'm not gonna let no damn body control me. If you want the kids, you can keep them. I pay what I constantly pay with no problem. Do what I'm supposed to do with no problem. But I'm not gonna let somebody control me. And you shouldn't let nobody control you. As a whole grown ass man, brother, I have been through shit in my life to let me know I shouldn't ever settle for any damn thing. And neither should you. Man, as men, we put up with shit. We feel, oh man, a woman call you controlling and, all that shit, man. Anytime a woman can calling you controlling, she doing something she shouldn't be doing. Oh, you acting like my father. Oh, bruh, respect is one thing. A woman coming in at midnight, 1 or 2 in the morning, and she married or in a relationship, that's crazy as hell. If y'all live together, that's some crazy shit. Nip that shit in the butt. If she see a problem with that, that ain't the person for you. Bruh, as soon as you dump people, everything changes. Like I say, people get out here and cheat. They have fun. This is why marriages and relationships break up. Why you in a committed relationship where it's structured and there's a foundation and, there's things in place for things to happen, as far as bills to get paid and things like that, and they can just chill and have fun. See, that's what the cheating is. This is the chilling and having fun. Once you cut the structure off and all of the foundation, you cut that shit out, that shit is out there wild because they like, wait, hold on. What? Dude, I'm going to tell you, anytime that you cheating with somebody, that ain't the damn person for you. That ain't the person you build a relationship with. That ain't the person you have a future with. Why? Because they were cheating on you with all, from somebody else, to be with you. And if a person want to talk to you while you married, they don't got no good intentions for you, male or female. If somebody trying to push up on you while you married, they have no good intentions for you, bro. Shit is already a red flag. Take the motherfuckers to HR if it's at work. If it's outside, let them know. I got somebody. Please leave me alone. Some guys out here don't take no for answer. They will follow your ass and they think that shit is cute, which I don't understand. Why would it? I'm like, dude, you could go to prison for this shit. You out here chasing this chick. Man, this chick had to, told me, she said I had to literally run back to the damn shopping center and let the damn mall security know what the hell was going on. This dude was following me, trying to get in my car with me. She said, I didn't know this damn dude. She said, after that, I called 911. She said, the shit got real when I was calling 911. Put your phone down. He was trying to grab my phone. She said, man, people seen it. And they was like, wait, her and her boyfriend? She said, this is not my boyfriend. I don't even know this guy. Dude, it lets you know, hell, sometimes we are unstable. Sometimes, we can get out here, man, and want something, and we want it so bad. And, as men, I'm going to tell you something. A real story, though. We have a tendency of creating fantasies in our head about a person. How they act, who they are, what they'd be like if we got with them, and, they'd be so nice and so cool to be around. We would actually enjoy this person. Bro, I'm going to tell you something. That's in your head. The true person ain't shit like what's in your head. 9 times out of 10, they're a lot worse, bro. Your head is just something you've been thinking of. You ever thought about, like, man, if I dated Taylor Swift is like this. And I'm going to tell you something. Taylor Swift might be a really good person, but I look at everybody's track records, man. If nobody stays with you, bro, there's something going on that shouldn't go on, bro. And I'm not saying that's a knock towards Taylor Swift or anything. I believe she's a beautiful woman, man. I believe she's a talented woman. But I believe she has a type. Is Travis Kelce her type? He's a bad boy that used to date black women. She's known for dating bad boys. Well, can say he probably is a bad boy. But if you notice, he looks different now. He looks like a guy that drives a pickup truck, you know, that works on a farm. Before, he looked like he was from the hood, but a white. Man, I'm sorry, man. I ain't mean to go there, man. Look, it's nothing racial or anything like that, man. It's just, I want you to stop and think about all this, man. This stuff as we go, it's just stuff to just make you think. And when you're on this channel, I want all of y'all to think, man. It's not about, certain things. You got to keep all this stuff in mind when you're doing stuff, man. But to later, fam, thank you so much for watching. Peace out.